What's going on, everybody? Welcome back for another amazing episode of Zach's Airstream adventure. Today, I'll be installing the Underbelly, so stay tuned. Before I begin installing this Underbelly, I'd like to remind you all why I even began renovating a 1975 Airstream in the first place. So upon completion of this project, I will be setting off to travel the United States of America. I plan to hit 49 of the 50 states, which means there is plenty of adventure left to go. I know for now all I've been covering is the build and exactly what goes into renovating an Airstream, or at least my version of a renovated Airstream. But there's still lots of adventure left, so if you haven't already, tappy, hit that subscribe button and make sure you stay up to date on all the video releases which happen on Thursday and Sunday. So I'm gonna get back to work and tappy, everybody. All right, everybody, I'm about to take some measurements for the Underbelly, and before I do that, I just want to explain to you all a little bit about what the Underbelly is and the purpose that it serves. So the Underbelly serves two purposes, in my opinion. The first is to give the Airstream its look. The second is to protect anything on the underside of the Airstream, so the subfloor, to keep the frame in good condition, and basically to keep all the moisture, all the water out of there, any rocks that kick up from driving down the road. So that is the purpose of the Underbelly. And for this particular Underbelly, the material that I will be using is going to be a white corrugated plastic on the underside, and then a aluminum on the sides to give the Airstream its nice curvature. All right, everybody, so keep in mind, while I'm installing the first panels for the Underbelly, I'm gonna start in the back and work my way to the front. So that way, when I'm driving down the road, any water that is being kicked up is just gonna run off onto the next panel and eventually off the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my first panels down here, and I'm gonna start installing them. Alright, everybody, so as you just saw, I just completed the installation of the first part of the Underbelly, just that white corrugated plastic material. So now it's time to turn our attention to the side Underbelly installation. So the majority of that is going to be those 2x4 sheets of aluminum plate that you guys have seen in a previous episode, and I may have alluded to earlier. But those will be used for the sides, but the most crucial part of this installation is going to be these corner pieces here, also known as banana wraps. And the reason why they're so important is because they curve in two directions. So they're hard to come by, and these should be the ones from the original Airstream. So I'm going to get them cleaned up and knock out all these old rivets and we'll start the installation. All right, everybody, I have my first aluminum sheet right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and begin my first attempt trying to create that perfect curve. All right, everybody, the entire underbelly has been installed, so let me go ahead and give you guys a look. So as you can see, it's making the Airstream look much nicer. You got that full curvature of the Airstream, and things are looking pretty good. So with that all being said, this wraps it up for Season 1, Episode 24 of Zach's Airstream Adventure. Thank you guys for being here episode after episode and tuning in with me on this amazing adventure. If you guys enjoy what you're watching, if you guys like what you're seeing, please feel free to share this video with your family and friends. I would appreciate it, and I'm sure they would as well. All right, everybody, I'll see you on the next one.